Hello everyone and welcome to Day Trader S&P 500. Today is April 30th, 2024. This is Dale Woodson, editor of Woodson Wave Report and the YouTube channel. As always, we want to get our YouTube subscribers caught up with what our newsletter subscribers have. Let's take a peek at the US10yr. We always like to do that. You can see we had a 1 up here from the March 2020 low. A 2 down, Roman numeral 2. We had a trigger up here with the wave 3 to get to the target, which was a direct hit to within 2/100ths of a point to give us the 1 with a circle around it. We had a 2 with a circle around it. We got 2 of them, but we only need 1 to that wave 2 low. Then we had a 1 up, a 2 down, and a trigger right here at the A wave low at 4.363%. That trigger was activated. It brings these higher targets into play. We've got a 1 up in parentheses here, a 2 down here. The 3 is in green. The targets are here. There was the 1.0, and it went through all of them, and there's a 2.618 up there at 4.897% as it is getting closer and closer to that 2.897%. And we have that high right there on, I believe it was the 25th, if I can get over it. Yeah. Okay, so that's the next target in the triggers and targets. And you'll see that the 2.618 should be hit because of what's going on with the ES and the S&P. Okay, so let's get out of that full screen there. Let's go to the SPX hourly chart. You can see there's the all-time high right there on March 28th. We have a 1 down, a 2 up. There's a 3.618 multiple of wave 3. I think I put it in the newsletters, but I'll tell you guys here verbally that we stopped doing the 1.272 and the 1.414 because now that this thing is turned, it's not hitting those targets. Instead of hitting the 1.618, the 2.618, the 3.618. So here we go. And then this wave 4 was a perfect 50% retracement. This looks like the beginning of wave 5 down, which should go below this wave 3 low, which was a direct hit within 2 points of the 3.618 Fibonacci multiple. Okay, so that's the 1, 2, 3 down and 4 up from the all-time high. And this 4 stayed below that wave 1. It's still not confirmed yet. We still need to see a move below the wave 3 low to say that 4 is over, but it looks good. We'll get into that. Let's look at it from that wave 4 high here. S&P cash, there's the wave 4 high. Let's make that a full screen. There we go. Okay, that was on April 29th in the cash. I think it was the 28th in the futures. But we have a 1 down, a 2 up. Where is that? 5080? That's over there. Okay, 1 down, 2 up, and here we've got 3. You can see it's developing into 5 waves to the downside. It's a big sell-off at the end of the day, and the cash got almost to the 2.618. You can see we've got the 3.618 down there below at 49.90. Okay, this wave 3 is developing, and that is from that 4th wave high, that we showed you before. I'll show you again that 4th wave high right there. There's the market from there. Okay, let's get into the E-minis if we can. I know this is a crowded chart, but it has a lot to show and a lot to say. There is that 331 all-time high. I think it was on Sunday night when that hit in the futures. We've got a 1 down, a 2 up. There's a 786 retrace. At a lesser degree of trend, we've got a 1 down, a 2 up. There's a 786 retrace and another direct hit. And then we've got wave 3 down here, again at the 3.618. It was within, I don't know if it's a typo or not, if it was a 6.3 target or a 5.3, but I may have typed that wrong. Anyway, we have direct hits all over the place. You know, we've got 1, 2 to the downside, 3 to the downside, 2 to the upside, 3 different Fibonacci 786 retraces. Talk about kicking out the shorts before they take it down. They've done it every time. For a while now, since this wave 3 low, we've looked for a move up with the black arrow for wave 4. There's the targets. It went past the 382, and it's near the 50% retracement target. And then we expect from that 4 up, a 5 down to below the wave 3 low. We have our triggers and targets here. You might recall we had 5 or 6 upside triggers with huge gains, and now we've started downside triggers, and 3 of them have been activated. We can get into those when we get into the report, but you can see where those were activated there. Move below here meant it was going lower. Move below here meant it was going lower, and a move below here meant it was going lower. That was the 50-60 low. Okay, that's the hourly. That's kind of the big picture there. Okay, let's get out of that and get to, again, that 4th wave. Here, there's that wave 4 there, 51.54 and a quarter. There's 51.54 and a quarter. Let's make that full screen. There we go. Okay, from there we have a 1 down and a 2 up. And then we've got 3 reaching the 2.618. The futures did. And there is the 3.618, even a little lower. We can get that, let's get that into scope there. Let's get that 3.618 down there where it belongs. Okay, so far, here's where it's gone. It could be complete there. We have to do the retrace on that. We may do that tomorrow morning for our monthly subscribers who get reports every day. But that's where the market is. Again, the futures hit the 2.618. And if we can back up here, I don't think the cash, of course, it wasn't open as long. So here we go. Anyway, tomorrow should be interesting. And yeah, I just, with the Fed announcement and the interest rates going up, as we've been saying all along. By the way, I have to say again, in the beginning of the year, everybody on TV was talking about 6 rate cuts, and we're like, nope, it's the trend is up. We're in a third wave to the upside on interest rates. The interest rates aren't coming down, they're going up. And they went down for 39 years from 1981 to 2020, the year 2020. This was 1 up, this was 2 down, this is 1 of 3, this is 2 of 3, this is 3 of 3 here. I'll make it a bigger, there we go. Okay, so that's what we're looking at, everyone. And let's get into our newsletters so we can show you guys anything else you may have missed. There's been a lot since the last report, but we'll just get right up to catch up to today. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna be out of the office tomorrow afternoon. Can't wait to get back. Hope to get back in time for at least the Fed announcement, but we'll get back as soon as we can. There's that hourly with all that action on it, with the direct hits and all that. There was the wave 4 targets, and it went to there. Okay, between the 50 and the 618. Should hold below the wave 1 low. It held. Okay. A move below the wave 3. What we need is for confirmation. Okay, we need to move below this wave 3 low right here at 49.6350 to confirm wave 5 down is in play. Okay, I want to show you guys, some of our subscribers are using the triggers for the entry points, the targets for exit points, and the make or breaks for stops. You can see it on the testimonials. There's our disclaimer there, which we showed you earlier. Here's the current triggers and targets, and that was on that other chart. And you can see at $50 per contract, the gain on each one of these triggers. That one there at 13.5, this one here at 11.4, and this was the most recent one. Of course, the most recent one is going to have the least amount of profit because you're entering the downside at a lower price, okay? But these 3 so far have that much total profit, which is just short of 30K. And here were the upside targets, okay? That was the most recent first at 52.53. This is to that all-time high, and that's in the E-mini futures, okay? That's with that monthly subscription to the newsletter. That one had 4,000. This trigger had 8,700. This one had 13.3. This one had 24.6. This one had 57.4 for a grand total of 108. If you added a contract to each one of the triggers, like I said, some of our subscribers are using the triggers for entries and the targets for exits and the MOBs for their stops, okay? We're not a trading service, but people are taking advantage of our triggers and targets. We're not a trading service, and we don't offer any specific trades, but we'll give you guys the direction, the trigger, and the targets, and you can do with them what you want, okay? But that's one way, is just to add one every time a trigger is hit. I wanted to touch too on, let me see here. I know I got to have that Fibonacci time spiral in here. There it is. Hey. Okay, so this has been a good one from the December 2023 turn, if you will. That was the beginning of it. Just like the old triggers and targets, or the old Fibonacci time spiral I had from 1998, the actual high was in August before the actual high. I think it was 99. Anyway, it lasted for 7 years into 2006. I think it was 99. So this one is turning on the December 28th turn date, even though it's not the actual high, which came months later again. Anyway, here we are with this. The next turn is May 20th, and the all-time high on 328 plus a Fibonacci 55 days is right near next door at May 22nd. So we'll see how that plays out. We have a lot of Fibonacci time spirals. There's our subscriptions and what they offer. I just updated the video on demand today. That's done at the end of every month, and it does video analysis of Tesla, Bitcoin, SMH, and XBI. Lots of trading and educational videos in there too. Okay, let's get back to our big picture there. That's what we were looking at. But oh yeah, we got one more report. We got two more reports. My apologies. Here's the market close, which gives us a little closer look at the market from that wave 4 high. Okay, there. And I wanted to show you guys also in the cash. Okay. By the way, that wave 4 had to hold below the wave 1 low. So far, so good. That open gap from Friday was closed. Good right there. We need to move below the wave 3 low. Hasn't happened yet, but it looks like it's apparent to happen. Okay, there's the next downside Fibonacci target for 5 when it does go below 3, but the minimum is that 5 goes below the wave 3 low. Okay, looks impulsive to the downside. Trend looks down in wave 5. We're looking for confirmation with those rules we have there. Okay, so anyway, we have 5 direct hits, 2 up, 3 down. Hopefully we'll get another one to the downside here, okay? But that 3.618 multiple is telling. Very bearish when the third wave's hitting the 3.618. As you'll recall, on the way up, it was hitting the 1.272 and the 1.414. I added those in when it started doing that, and I took them out because, like I said, we're hitting the 2.618 and the 3.618. Let me leave you guys with, there's the big picture there, and let's get into the, let's just do the chart. What the heck? Here we go. That's there's the big picture there on the ES hourly chart. Okay, and there's the full screen of it, so everything fits in the picture. And the short term on the 10-minute chart from the wave 4 high there. Looks like wave 5 is developing. It would be interesting to see if this 3.618 is hit before any meaningful upward retracement. That should play itself out tomorrow. Okay, and until next time, take care, everyone.